First of all, a very cheerful, happy Indian Air Force Day to you all. This is something I have written for you. So, Indian Air Force is Bharatiya Vayu Sena. If you talk of its history, then why it was established. When it was established, it was established on 8th October 1932, and this gives a sign of why we celebrate on the 8th of October because this is the establishment day. It was raised as a supporting force to Royal Forces of the United Kingdom, Great Britain. This was just a supporting force. It had no its importance of its own. But after its participation in the Second World War and after independence, it came to be known as Royal Indian Air Force. But when we got our constitution got to be set as a republic, then the royal word was removed, and now from that onwards, from 1950 onwards to till now, it is known as Indian Air Force, not royal. If you talk of the motto of our IAF, then it says Nabha Sparsham Diptam. It means that touch the sky with glory. I would like to mention here one point that there is motto and there is theme. If any one of you can explain me what is the difference between motto and theme.
Sir, motto can not be changed easily, but theme is changing every year.
Okay, so you're quite right. See, when we talk about motto, so it means like Siddhant, the core philosophy, the core principle that the department is carrying. So it is fixed. You are very right. And if you talk of the theme, the other part, it is context based. It is Vishay. So it can be changed, and it is basically related to creating awareness through new quotes and sentences to the people. So if you talk of 2019, the theme of our Indian Air Force was Know Your Air Force. My second question is in 2020, what was the theme of Indian Air Force? If any one of you can recall. Okay,
No,
it
sir,
was
sorry, sir.
better to. Okay, no problem. It was better to die fighting for freedom. Uh, so this was know your Indian Air Force in 2019 and better to die fighting for freedom in 2020. Regarding 2021, I'm not sure. I haven't got that. So if any one of you have knowledge about 2021 theme, then please inform us at the last point.
Sir, please
Okay,
repeat 2019 theme.
know your Air Force.
Okay.
Okay. If you talk of the prime motive of Indian Air Force, this is basically to serve Indian airspace, of course, and to conduct aerial activities during armed conflicts. And one more important that it is to help its people and the people of other world during the time of calamities. Like you will get to know about tsunami 2004. It has also taken part in several wars. Like we have taken part in 4 wars with Pakistan and one with People's Republic of China after independence. I forgot one thing. That motto, if we talk of this motto, touch the sky with glory, it has been taken from the discourse given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna on the Mahabharata battlefield, the Kurukshetra. So Lord Krishna gave this knowledge to Arjuna, and this quote has been taken from Mahabharata. Okay, moving further, let us do some facts of Indian Air Force. Of course, this year marks 89th anniversary of Indian Air Force, and it ranks the Indian Air Force ranks fourth most largest and powerful in the world. As you can see, the first is US, second is China, and third is Russia. So the fourth one is India, and it is a kind of privilege to show that we have such a powerful Indian Air Force with us. Third fact is that Indian Air Force's Hindon Air Force Station in Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad, is the largest in Asia, and also it is the eighth largest in the world. Now, here is an interesting fact that before establishing the Air Force Station in Ghaziabad, it was celebrated at Palam in New Delhi till 2005-6. But due to rising air traffic issues, it was shifted to Ghaziabad. So, if someone asks you where is the Indian Air Force Station and where it is celebrated the Indian Air Force Day, so you can say that it is in the Ghaziabad, but before 2005 it was celebrated in Palam, Delhi. The President of India holds the position of Supreme Commander of Indian Air Force. Now, another question for you all. Who is known as the father of Air Force of India? A very known person. Okay, he was Air Marshal Subrato Mukherjee. I would like to share some facts about him. See, Air Marshal Subrato Mukherjee was born on 5th March 1911 and he passed away on 8th November 1960. One important thing is that he was the first Indian Commander in Chief of Indian Air Force, and his wife, whose name was Sarda Mukherjee, when Subrato Mukherjee died in 1960. So Sarda Mukherjee, was elected to Lok Sabha 2 times. and she was appointed as governor of Andhra Pradesh and then governor of Gujarat. And the most important thing is that she was the first woman governor of both the states, Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat. Okay, first air officer commanding of independent India was Air Marshal Sir Thomas Elmhurst. He was the first air officer commanding of independent India after we got independence. And yes, of course, as I said, first Indian commander in chief was Subrata Mukherjee, and he was also first chief of air staff. Okay, if we talk of the highest rank in Indian Air Force, then it is Marshal of the Indian Air Force. Interesting fact is that till now only one person has achieved this prestigious position. What's the name of that person? He has achieved Marshal of Indian Air Force. It's a five-star rank.
Arjun Singh, Marshal Arjun Singh.
Yes, Arjun Singh. Marshal Arjun Singh became Air Marshal in January 2002, and he is the only one person to have achieved this prestigious position. Current Chief of the Air Staff is, anyone of you know
Vipin Rawat.
who is the current Chief of Air Staff? Vivek
R-
Rawat.
R-
Okay, and
RKS
who was
Bhadauria. RKS Bhadauria?
No, he has
अभी
retired.
अभी वो चेंज हुए हैं.
actually the post holder has changed recently. He is now Vivek Ram Chaudhary, and the previous one was Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhaduria. So he's Vivek Ram Chaudhary is 27th Chief of Air Staff. Of course, he succeeded Rakesh Kumar Singh. So the current Chief of Air Staff is Vivek Ram Chaudhary. Okay, let's look to some equivalent ranks in the armed forces. Here is a comparison of Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. So if we talk about the least position, then lieutenant is equal to flying officer, and captain is equivalent to flight lieutenant. Then comes squadron leader, then wing commander, then group captain, and then air commodore, then air vice marshal, and the highest post is air chief marshal. So among some of the flags that the army officers wore on their sleeves. So Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and Indian Navy. Here is also a comparison depiction. So Indian Air Force, there is two stripes, sorry, one stripe, and Indian flying officer, least post in Indian Air Force is having one stripe, flight lieutenant is having two stripe, and so on. And the Marshal of Air Force is holding this type of badge. So this was all about the badges that they hold. Now, if we talk of the achievements of Indian Air Force, if we talk of World War II and Indo-Pakistan War in 1947 and 65 and other thing, other in 1999, so Indian Air Force played an important role in that. And other thing is Operation Vijay. Anyone of you know about what is this? What was this operation? Have you heard about Kargil Vijay Divas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, when is it celebrated?
29 August? I think. I'm not sure.
No, ma'am. It is celebrated on 26th July. Operation Vijay was launched by Indian Army to recapture, not capture, to recapture Indian territories in Kargil. Means that our territory was captured by Pakistan forces, and it was the Operation Vijay was to recapture Indian territories in Kargil Dras sector from Pakistan intruders in 1999. And we got victory, and we celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas on 26th July because of our victory. Okay, in Bangladesh Liberation War, Indian Air Force also played a vital role because East Pakistan and West Pakistan was divided in 1971, so it played a vital role there also. Another thing is Operation Meghdoot. Have you heard about Meghdoot? Actually, it was to seize control of Siachen Glacier. It was an operation which was taken out on 13th April 1984, and India got control over the entire Siachen Glacier from that time. So this operation Meghdoot was also regarded as a very important operation, and Indian Air Force played a vital role in that also. If we talk of Operation Pawan, Pawan mean so Indian peacekeeping forces. Actually, Operation Pawan was Indian peacekeeping forces operation to take control of Jaffna from LTTE. Anyone of you know about LTTE?
ये सिंगली लैंग्वेज के लिए है वो लिटे जिसने राजीव गांधी की हत्या जो इन्हीं में से एक
What's the full form?
लिबरेशन ऑफ तमिल कुछ ऐसे करके है सर
Liberation Army of Tamil in something like that.
यस सर
LTTE. Hello. Now audible?
यस सर
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was saying that Operation Pawan was an operation carried out by Indian peacekeeping forces to take control of Jaffna from LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Nadu, in 1987. And guess what was the result? Of course, Indian victory. And what you mentioned earlier, that assassination of Rajiv Gandhi also was done. So it was a black day for us. Another operation is that Operation Cactus. So Indian Air Force intervention in Maldives to save the government from coup. Coup का मतलब होता है तख्ता पलट, military acquisition. So Indian Air Force intervention was done in Maldives to save the government from coup in 1988, and it was called Operation Cactus. It strengthened Indo-Maldivian relations further. I would like you all to search about the Pomlei operation. And moving forward, in Kargil War, also, if you talk of Operation Safed Sagar, Indian Air Force played a vital role. And recently, if you talk of 2019 and 2020, so Balakot strikes, you all have heard about it. In 2019,
Yes, sir.
Balakot strikes and recent border clashes in Pakistan and China. Indian Air Force
Sir,
is playing a
2009
vital role
Operation Bandar, sir.
in
So it was Operation Bandar, yes, sir.
Operation Balakot. After the Pulwama attack, it was
Okay.
Balakot operation.
There was
Okay,
also
so Indian Air
Operation
Force
called
is
Operation Bandar.
okay. There might be. I am not aware about it. Sorry. So
Okay,
Indian
sir.
Air Force is taking part in United Nations peacekeeping missions as well. From just 6 officers and 19 air soldiers in 1933, we have now increased our strength to 1,39,576 personnel in Indian Air Force service 2017. So the number has increased tremendously, but of course we are lagging in some personnel still. So Indian Air Force has now included considerable women fighter pilots also in Indian Air Force service. If you talk of some of the relief operations that Indian Air Force has taken part, so Gujarat cyclones in 1998, tsunami 2004. So the point of origin was Sumatra in Indonesia, and it is called as the most destructive ever recorded in our history. The tsunami, the most destructive tsunami of 2004. Richter scale is used to measure the tsunami. Actually, 9.1 magnitude was recorded out of 10. So you can expect how much of destruction was it caused. It was caused by an earthquake in the sea, nearly having the energy of 23,000 Hiroshima type atomic bombs. You can imagine how much of destruction had been taken place. Okay, now talking about the celebrations on today. Actually, what happens? Chief of Air Staff honors men with medals. It's a prestigious moment for them, and marvelous displays of commando forces, Indian Air Force helicopters, skydivers, combat teams, missile systems, radar structures. These all are presented. These all are performing in the sky, in the ground. For example, Tejas, Jaguar, etc. are often included. Actually, Tejas fighter aircraft entered service with the Indian Air Force in July 2016, and it is one of the most important aircraft in the Indian Air Force. Okay, if you talk of the career in this field, so you need a minimum qualification of 10+2, and you have to pass written examination of Indian Army headquarters, conducted by Indian Army headquarters, and then clear the SSB interview. So, very brief, I have covered these topics. I want you all to switch on your camera and give a proper salute to our Indian Air Force marshals and the personnel on this day, because that is the least thing that we can do for them. So please switch on your camera and give a proper salute. Please.